cries, you thought you had your finger on the trigger. But I'm here. You hit the ground.
Are we gonna play Nintendo? My favorite stuff? Welcome to 3 Kilobytes. Today we're reviewing Far Cry 3. It's a good game. It's good. It turned out good. Turned out good! It's not on the Wii U though, Jay. Far Cry 3 is an amazing game. It actually is fulfilling the hype for me anyways. It's an open world, first person shooter. With sharks and tigers and ligers. And your name is Jason and you are... Jason? Yeah, your name's Jason. A rich snob, little boy. A white snob. Whiny. And you're on a tropical island with your family and friends. You're on this amazing vacation, living the dream, jumping out of planes. And Paper Planes, this song by MIA is playing. So it's just like cool intro. And they skydive and they land on this island that they didn't know anything really about. They figure out, oh shit, we're in deep trouble because the island they actually land on is full of pirates. You actually get kidnapped, held for ransom. The whole group does. And right away you get to hear Michael Mando's performance. Yes. Michael Mando did an excellent job as the villain in this, and he's so interesting, and he gives the character layers, and apparently he's very intense when he records. Because of his voice acting, the performances, and the story in this, you're instantly grabbed. This is before the gameplay. And there's so much gameplay elements in here. Your hunting's very important. If you don't hunt and skin the animals, you can't upgrade your satchel. You can't hold 2 weapons. I have to kill a pig to upgrade my wallet so I can hold more money. You really can go anywhere. You could just go in a Jeep, drive off a cliff, you shoot a pig in the face. Hang glide in the air, you can, the flying squirrel suit. Yeah, you can punch a pig in the face. You can do so much. It's what you expect from a Far Cry game. Shark comes at you, and you're struggling to get it off you. Yeah. And it was amazing. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're not even safe in the water. Wait, you're not even safe in the air. No. I was using a hang glider, and I was like, I'm going to sail down to my next objective, no problem. And then a hawk goes right in my head, knocks me out, and I die. The developers took the time to change the animations and actually broke my thumb in the game or disjointed it, and you see him on screen go crack it back in. When you're bit by a shark or a tiger, you see him pull the tooth out, teeth out, taking a bullet out of the arm. It's crazy. Your left arm plays a kind of a big role in the game. Your indication of how powerful you are in the game. Every time that you do a certain level up or power up, you actually get another tattoo on your arm. And that's what Far Cry is all about. I sound like Meatwagon. You started this weak person who's never held a gun before, and then you become like this ultimate warrior, like District 9 style. Not only are these amazing objectives happening, these amazing little story arcs are being planted into your brain as you play. So many things to do. There's red flags all over the map, and those are enemy outposts. You basically take those over, and you make the whole part of that land friendly, and you kill all the enemies. And when you take over a red flag base, these cool little other objectives pop up where you have to, kill someone who's wanted on the island. Yep. Or you have to hunt a certain rare animal. It actually opens a shop in that area, and in that shop there'll be newer weapons, different things that you can do. Towers. Basically, they're beacon towers. You have to climb to the top of this tower, and each tower is a little bit different. Parkour, it's a little challenging to get up there. And you get to the top, and you shut this beacon off. You switch it to a good signal. It zooms out, and you see, around the island. Yeah, the map opens up, and like Assassin's Creed. Exactly, and what's really cool is when you open up that part on the map, if there's any shops in that area, because you went all the way up there for the shop owners, they actually will start to give you free weapons. It's kind of cool. Hooker. There's prostitutes in this game. There's everything. You were super excited about that. I never seen you that happy. No, that'd be you. Yeah, the zip lining on the radio towers. Actually, there's zip lines all over the place in co-op, multiplayer, in the campaign. There's also red stars all over the map, and what that is just special challenges, like kill as many people as you can with the provided weapons. Yeah. There's health delivery challenges, which I thought were like this racing challenge. So like what I'm getting at is there's so much gameplay. Like you see a health pack on a Jeep, and you jump in the Jeep, and then you have to get to a certain village on time and save some people. The island is not small by any means. There's mini games. It makes no sense how they did it. Just for the campaign, this is a contender for Game of the Year, in my opinion.
I totally
Just
agree.
the campaign alone. I'm not even talking about the multiplayer or the co-op. One thing I didn't like about the campaign, little nitpicky thing, is it seemed kind of a challenge to pick up things from bodies and cases. It's like I had to be standing just in the right spot. Yeah, it was weird.
So, I mean, the game, let's be honest here, it's not perfect.
It's impressive because it's so large and the AI actually responds to your presence, unlike other open world games.
I gotta say this, the AI, brilliant in this game.
Sometimes, yeah.
There's another aspect to this game. It can be run and gun, but you can also throw rocks and take people out silently. You can actually go through a whole mission without shooting one bullet.
Just using your knife. There's an upgrade where you knife someone and then immediately throw the knife and get the next person.
There is a little screen tearing. And I feel like
but
I don't care. I don't care though because it's so.
I bet you on the PC it looks breathtaking.
Oh yeah,
it looks pretty though. Like you kind of want to be there, even though it's like hostile. You want to be there.
Graphically, I don't think they can push the limits anymore here.
No,
this is it.
It's end of the line.
Like it actually kind of does appear like a PC game to you.
So besides the campaign, not many people are talking about the map editor. There actually is a map editor in this game, and you can like basically mold the terrain. Like it's not as streamlined as like Forge in Halo 4. Like it's really easy to use Forge. This is kind of a little bit more complex, I find. But I was impressed that it's there, and you build those for multiplayer matches.
Yeah.
I had a flat Earth, and then I made a dent in the Earth really deep, and then before I knew it, I had my own cave. I'm like, oh, okay, I just made a cave by accident.
And then you put your big dick in there.
I put my big dick in there, and I filled it right up. The multiplayer is not... I wasn't disappointed with the multiplayer, but it's not special. The only thing that I found unique was when you get killed, you actually see the path of where you went wrong. You see where you died, and it shows the enemy where he was, and then also shows his loadout right beside him.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty smart. Regular modes in multiplayer, team deathmatch, domination, firestorm, burn the enemy supply depots to start a firestorm, then capture the radio to fuel the threat.
This sounds like if you wrote an album, that's the name of all the tracks.
Yeah, they got cool names, but it's just the regular game modes that you've played before. And then there's the co-op, and I thought that co-op was just like 4 of your friends, and you go on the island and you just do whatever you want.
It's
not. So it's actually a separate side story, and the intro movie to this is actually quite interesting, and the gameplay is actually really fun to play with your friends or strangers online to do these objectives like, you know, repair a train.
You play with strangers?
I play with strangers sometimes. 4-player co-op. Each character has like its own little backstory. Overall, this is an amazing game, and it has something for everyone, but if you're just a person who likes to play multiplayer, like versus, this is not a game for you. This is all about the campaign, in my opinion. Co-op is nice to have, but it's all about this open sandbox game. I can't think of another open world sandbox game that's first-person shooter that's better than this. I give this game a 9.5 as well.
What?
I give it a 9.5.
That's like high.
It's very high.
That's a high.
It could be Game of the Year for me. What do you give?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Why not a perfect 10?
Because there's something. It's like there's a lot of fun to be had.
Yep.
But there's only so.
It's not on the Wii U.
Well, no.
Right.
The menu system. It drives me nuts. The amount of loading and back and forth between that goddamn menu.
Yep.
Would an extra screen help? I don't know. Probably. Probably would help. That bothered me a lot. Like, they didn't hold your hand at all at the beginning of the game.
Right.
You can go anywhere.
Well, they did. They had so many reminders.
Yeah, but I mean, they didn't say, like, straightforward, like, you can go here, do this and that. They basically said you can go hunt. It's kind of hard to explain. I just felt that I wanted a little bit more guidance.
Okay. But for people who love that openness, they're going to love this.
Yes, totally. The biggest problem with the game is that menu system.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
When you're doing the crafting, you don't really realize what you need to get, if you have enough, unless you go into the system. And then you go into another menu and you do crafting, and then it shows you all of like the medicine and all these things.
It's true. But do you recommend this game?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I recommend this game. This is a great game.
Like if there was just something like a second touch screen that showed all of that information.
A single touch screen.
Just like something.
Not a multi-touch, just a single touch screen
just
somewhere.
A single touch screen.
About yay big. I think you're talking about Smart Glass, Jay.
Smart Glass is shit.
Are you gonna get a mini Wii?
No. Yeah, everything. The tutorials.
I got a booger right up there.
The tutorials,
open world first-person shooter.
I got a question for you.
Can I just finish that?
3 kilobytes.